Steve Harvey, why? Why? I used to love your stuff. I used to love what you do. You're funny. You're entertaining. You're a stand-up dude in the black community. What are you doing? Why are you going down the path of Trump derangement syndrome? What is it, bro? Why are you sitting here saying that Donald Trump is trying to return America back to slavery? You know better than that, Steve. You old enough to have perspective. If y'all haven't heard of this, he went on his show and said Trump is trying to return us back to slavery. Listen to the clip.
And you can't give Republicans credit for freeing slaves when you look at what this Republican president is doing to bring it back. Hell, what do people think he means when he says, make America great again? I'm not saying he's bringing back slavery, but at what part in American history do black people want to go back to where it was great again?
And then he goes on to criticize Terrence Williams, who went to the White House for the Young Black Leadership Summit again this year and was able to speak in front of the podium, on behalf of the young black people that were there and right in front of the president. And the president invited him on, said a lot of positive things about him. And Steve Harvey's talking trash because Terrence Williams said that Donald Trump has done a lot of great things for us and we love him. And when they attack him, they're attacking us. And Steve want to criticize him. But before I even get into what Steve said and before I rip Steve real quick, I want y'all to hear how Steve reacted when people criticized him for being at the White House.
Oh, y'all. Y'all did your boy. It wasn't white folk, it was y'all. The sheer misery for making that decision. I've been so many coons, Uncle Tom, sellouts. I was stunned. I mean, the brutality of what happened to me on social media behind visiting that man in Trump Towers, it was alarming.
Why the double standard? Why you have to be this way? And the reason I'm making this video like this, because I'm genuinely feeling some type of way. Steve, why are you buying into this? When was America ever great? Brother, America was great at the inception of the Constitution. How do you not see that? That document has provided us the ability to have amendments to it that will allow black people to not be slaves, to be citizens, and have the right to vote. Women's rights. I mean, everything you can name falls under the umbrella of a document, the greatest document ever created, that has given us the freedom and flexibility to be the greatest nation on earth. I like to make an analogy. When was an apple tree an apple tree? An apple tree has always been an apple tree. Even when there was a seed in the ground and nobody could see the success of it, it was always an apple tree. This country has always been great. It's only a matter of time before it actually comes to fruition. When was Steve Harvey great? Steve Harvey probably had always been great. But it took time for him to have a platform, for him to be exposed, for people to actually see his greatness, for some life changes to happen for Steve Harvey. I know he didn't always be the way he is now. He had to grow, had to mature. How do we not understand that? One more thing. Listen, man, Donald Trump has done a lot of great things for black people. Let's start with historically black colleges, HBCUs. He's given way more money than the first black president even gave us. I think Donald Trump has given more money to HBCUs than any other president in recent history. Now, let's move on to the First Step Act. The First Step Act, huge relief for black people who were probably spending way too much time in prison because of Bill Clinton in the 94 crime bill. Instead of getting 3 strikes to life, you get 3 strikes 25. Some of these people, for good behavior, and if they pass the recidivism reduction training and they're proficient, give them opportunities to get jobs, they can come out of prison and do well. That's what the First Step Act is for. These people are getting out and having opportunities. That's something that, did Obama do that? What Democrat has done anything like that for black folks? Nobody. Urban revitalization, the Revitalization Coalition. People suggest, and I say economists suggest that there's going to be over $100 billion invested into these revitalized areas. Black revitalized areas, urban areas. Come on, man. That's significantly impactful. And let me say this. I got another clip of what Steve Harvey said, something that he wanted to do, and that the president gave him credence to do. He worked with Ben Carson. Look at the video.
I would like to build vision homes around it to help support these communities so we have wonderful communities. I want people who are less fortunate to have a better way of life. He said, I like that. Yes, let me get Ben Carson on the phone right now. I kid you not. In 2 minutes, he had Ben Carson on the phone. He put Ben Carson on the phone, and he and I started talking, and I introduced the concept to him of vision homes right there in the office. He said it's a done deal.
So you talking big crazy about Trump, but you asked Trump to put you in contact with Ben Carson to achieve an agenda that you had for the black community, and he said yes. And you gonna walk around and say that Trump ain't done nothing for the black community? Steve Harvey, come on, bro. Come on. Why do people gotta be so fake? You know better than this, Steve. I mean, y'all seen all the evidence, compelling evidence that would suggest that Steve Harvey is being disingenuous and he's going off the reservation. Brother, I showed the crowd everything about what you're saying is hypocritical. You need to come to Jesus and wake up. Man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, bookmark the channel. Make sure you go to visit Theofficertatum store. Y'all know what it is. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.